Good day guys, come here, welcome back to Langrisser M and Pachi 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 Pachi. Yep, seven bits, and that's all for the 7th anniversary heroine Humbaba or Humbaba, whichever region you're in. But so we are now officially has just ended the celebrations of 7th anniversary. We are now marching on to the road to 8.0. So this month's videos are only gonna be two parts because there's only one special exclusive heroine being released. So part one will be featuring the demo to detail play of Humbaba, and then on part two of video, we'll be going through all exclusive and events being released for this month. So before we carry on, just a quick explanations to my Chinese viewers, and we'll be switching back to the English version in no time. 好，大家好，我是卡米，欢迎来到这期的视频。所以这一期这个虎母爸爸呢，在国服这里是28天而已，所以基本上就是4周。不像以往的周年庆呢，有30到35天那么长，所以各位小伙伴呢要赶快存好你们的票来抽这个女英雄。然后再来就是这周这期的视频呢只有2部，第一部是虎母爸爸的这个测试版，试玩测试 live 的试玩的测试版，然后第二呢就是介绍这个月所拥有的活动啊和那些特别新的专属装备和其他项目。好了，因为这里的这个视频呢都会有这些华语字幕相伴，所以华语玩家我就说到这里，我就调回英文了。谢谢你们的观看。So, alright, back to the English versions for you guys. So, for this month's banner, oh, sorry, one more thing. So, 不好意思，还有这样东西，就是这期呢是结尾是在9月10号，所以你们看到那个日期，所以这是维持从8月尾或8月的第3周开始了，到9月这个10号。好，就到这里。So alright, sorry about it. So this month's banner ends at 10th of September, and the banner, if I remember correctly, it starts at around 13th of August. Is usually the Thursday update, and this banner this time around is unlike previous anniversary. They only last for 4 weeks. It's only 28 days. It's not even 30 or 35. My speculations is due to the fact that since 6.0 onwards, every year there might be at least 2 special exclusive banner. One is for the anniversary, and one is half a year later. There will be like a mid-year, aka the Chinese New Year period for the banner. And okay, the usual stuff. First, we'll be going through the characters, factions, class, quick summary of the effect and talent and skills effect, followed by the voice pack, then skins pack, then last but not least we'll go through the demo play, followed by the detailed play of the game itself, and last but not least we will then really end with the weapon suggestion items build for the characters. So are you guys ready? Let's get started. So Humbaba. So she's voiced by none other than the voice actress of... Okay, for some of new players who are not familiar, she has previously voiced as this female character. So Sichuan Yui, so Miss Yui-san, Ishikawa Yui if I'm not wrong. So Knight of Mystery, aka Amelia or Emily from the Langrisser 4 and Langrisser 5 characters. from the yellows. Then in Langrisser M, she starts appearing on the second arc of the story, which is from the world of the continent of yellows. So actually, this is good to see the characters, recurring voice actors for the game. And okay, before we go through some of the things, you guys can have a quick look. So these are some of the recurring banners. Okay, including LLR. That's pretty cool for all of you who are interested in getting the heroes or heroines. And those that you see last for 17 days, they're only here for like around 3 weeks. And personally, suggest players to get Rundle. She has been a very strong player. So, and also for all of you who are missing out faction buff, we can have Enyas to duplicate your unit is pretty cool. Then we have LR Kreese. Not so strong now for this team. Then we have your Wish Upon equipment banner. Don't worry, we'll be going through more on the part 2 of the video. Then you also have faction buff for Darkness, Lina, LLR Ice Queen in Melda, Wishing Banners, and Humbaba. So alright, let's check out Humbaba. So quick one, go on her class. So she starts off with Mage, then on the left side is Mage class, then on the right is Demon class. So if you're just PvE player and if you're not facing enemies that are of Holy class, I personally would suggest you to go for the Demon class. But if you are playing events like certain challenge stage, if there are enemies with a lot of holy units, you definitely got to switch on to Mage class. Okay, quick go through on the talent. Loose translations again. Silent Destructions of Butterfly or Butterfly of Silent Destructions. Alright, effect are as follows. Number 1, increase damage deal by 30%. Number 2, at the start of a turn, you will spawn 2 special terrain effect known as Butterfly Spirit. So the effect are as follows. The first ally that pass through one ring or circle around the terrain range, at the end of the turn, they will obtain an effect that cannot be immune nor dispelled, known as Butterfly Rest. So upon death, you will transfer to the source of damage an undispellable shields effect, and it can block 30% max HP damage. And second is when you're under your ally Butterfly Spirit, one ring or circle range around it, you cannot be chosen as target of skills by the enemy. Butterfly Spirit lasts for 2 turns, and it has a higher terrain coverage priority, while Butterfly Rest effect lasts for 3 turns. Okay, number 4, when using skills for targeting, your allies Butterfly Spirit and other ally units that has Butterfly Rest effect, the tiles that they stand on can be treated as Humbaba positions, and when you attack together, ranged soldiers unit will attack together. So even after so long, they have not done the, I'm not sure if I should say that errata or upgrade of the explanation of the effect. So what is again not explained here is Butterfly Rest effect is the allies that pass through Butterfly Spirit, they'll gain this effect, which will provide the allies with a shield effect that can allows you to block up to 30% of damage from enemies. But of course, upon death, this effect will be transferred to the enemies, and the number of turns left is based on when the ally is being killed, how much turn is, how many turns are left. Then as for when using skills for casting points, the butterfly spirit and butterfly rest, their effect should be around 3 blocks range as seen on the previous video that I posted. So again, I urge you guys for more details about how the effect works and the pros and cons of butterfly rest and butterfly spirit. Please check out on the previous videos of 7.0-Humbaba videos. Okay, these are the skills, other unique skills. So she have Dark Scythe, healing skills, and ignoring magic defense. That's pretty cool. Okay, exclusive skills 1, flowers of feathers. So this one important 1C skills because of the passive effect. End of turn, you can remove 2 butterfly rest from your allies, and you can recast 3 blocks around Humbaba positions, butterfly spirit effect. But upon casting this effect, you need to wait for 1 turn before you can trigger the effect again, followed by the active. Teleports 1 ally within your 5 blocks range and apply a shield to the ally. After using, buff turn count on yourself will not be reduced and you can act again. But do note that the act again mobility is based on how much mobility left when you cast the skills, and then you can attack again. So this is considered a lesser act again skills. Then okay, not going too much. This is the faction buff, the 2C faction buff. Okay, Mountain Peaks Disaster. This is a single target skills. Exclusive skill 2, so attack and deal 1.6 times damage to an enemy, and if while attacking the enemy, if there is 1 ring or circle of your butterfly spirits or butterfly rest around the enemy, this battle will increase your intelligence by 10%, and for each one will keep increasing 10%. The max cap is at 30%. And after battle, you can teleport the enemies to any ally's butterfly spirit within 5 blocks range and cause the enemies to gain a -2 debuff and not able to guard debuff. The debuff lasts for 2 turns. And last but not least is a 3C, both passive and active. So passive are faction buff, so it's either the first time you enter or once you cast 3C on the field, or Origin of Light allies will gain the faction buff. Then for the 3C is cast 0.12 times AoE damage to enemies 3 blocks around Humbaba and apply a random debuff effect. However, if number 2, if on the field there are your allies butterfly spirit or butterfly rest terrain or effect, they will release these skills too. And number 3, the AoE damage that enemies take from the skills will stack up. Each time they get it is 1 time effect, 1 times damage, increment by 1 time. Each enemy's number 4, each enemy can only receive a maximum of 4 time AoE. And number 5, after using the skills, all skills you have will be reduced, will have its CD being reduced. So the maximum being reduced is 3 times because a single enemy can only damage them 4 times, including your own. And this is based on the maximum number of times the enemies got hit by the 3C, so we'll see how it works more later on. These are skills, these are all the soldiers unit Humbaba can bring. And though it's not being shown directly here, she also can enjoy the SP mode of the soldiers. Since I have these characters, I'll not be describing one by one, I'll show you guys later. And this is the 3C animations. Here we go. Okay, pretty nice. She casts so-called her disaster butterfly disaster vortex. This is pretty cool. Though sadly you're not able to see full body illustrations, but you get to see like at least half of her body. I mean, she has such beautiful legs, man. So she's also the second anniversary heroine. Yep. It has been such a coincidence. The first anniversary heroine, at that time we don't have like this idea of exclusive idea, but let's be honest, the first 1.0 anniversary heroine is Yuria, because they specifically gave her an exclusive skin that can have changeable audio or voice pack, the demonic class Yuria. So she's like a first version of idea, aside from Zerida's. So first one is Yuria, which starts with Y, and now we have Humbaba, start with H. And between 2.0 to 6.0, all exclusive anniversary heroes and heroines start with A or E. So alright, we'll come with a voice pack and of course her body status. Okay, kind of a surprise to me. Her height is 171 cm and 51 kg. I mean, are you sure with those huge buns? And of course, I'm referring to the butterfly buns fillers on top. So she belongs to the factions, or should I say the mountain of Ascalia. Okay, what really troubles and bothers me is the tree size. I mean, you look at the art on the left side, this really looks as big as, or if not bigger than 90 Sherry's at least, and it's only 85, 60, and 90. So yep. So we can do a quick comparison. So yep, this really bothers me. So let's check everyone's favorite 90 Sherry's who will get it during the first free login of the game. Oh, sorry, my bad. Slightly bigger. Oh, 82. Then what about you? Oops. Okay, she's apparently the same as Nun, which based on this artwork, you guys should be able to tell that apparently Humbaba seems to be bigger. And Lana's is 83, but Humbaba is 85, and it looks like she's, I don't know, bigger or larger by at least 2 to 3 inches. Well, instead of 2 to 3 cms. So, okay, before we go to a voice pack, some things else we can also check. So this is the status for mage class ADSCSC. And it's the same for demon class ADSCSC, but some different changes. It's the HP here is 4309. The mage is 39, and of course there's some difference in the defense or magic defense. Okay, defense I'll treat as 250, 250, and 370. Okay, the demon class has higher defense, but the rest is pretty much not too big of a difference. Okay, demon class has higher skills figure too. So let us hear the voice pack. You can hear and listen to her sweet sound, and here we go.
山号からあなたのことを聞いています。山を越え、谷を渡ってきた勇者よ。私は大狩りの狩猟、フンババ。あるいは最悪の化身と呼んでくれても構いません。
So alright, this is the same voice pack of her introductions that you guys, if you've already watched the previous videos that I shared with you guys, this is her opening speech to introduce herself, talking about she is the King's Hunt group, 7.0-Humbaba. She's a leader. She heard our story from the mountain's peak, and we can know her aside from 7.0-Humbaba. The other name is known as the incarnations of disaster. So alright, let's hear it again.
3号からあなたのことを聞いています。山を越え、谷を渡ってきた勇者よ。私は大狩りの狩猟、フンババ。あるいは、最悪の化身と呼んでくれても構いません。
Okay, when she changed her class.
ああ、最悪は、すでに山の頂に集まりつつある。ああ、最悪は、すでに山の頂に集まりつつある。
Okay, she has been saying like predictions or prophesizing negative stuff like disaster coming. Yeah, okay, skill release 1.
抵抗は無意味な苦痛を増やすだけです。抵抗は無意味な苦痛を増やすだけです。
Okay, when you pick her in battle.
振り返らないで。山々はあなたの選択を覚えています。振り返らないで。山々はあなたの選択を覚えています。
Oh, okay. I forgot to do some explanations.
抵抗は無意味な苦痛を増やすだけです。
Okay, she's saying on this part, resistance will only increase unnecessary pain. We're not learning this. You won't be using it in real life. This is like very weird. Perhaps this will only happen in war, which I strongly wish not to happen. Okay, when we choose her in battle.
振り返らないで。山々はあなたの選択を覚えています。
Okay, don't look back or don't turn back. The mountain will remember your choice. But she's a kind like to certain phrase you repeat, if I'm not wrong. Anything to do with mountains. So instead of saying the yama, which is mountain or the hills, she has been repetitively like a double calling of yama yama. Okay, when she's not able to battle.
生きる力がようやく大地へと戻ってきました。生きる力がようやく大地へと戻ってきました。
Okay, finally the power of living or life.
生きる力がようやく大地へと戻ってきました。
Okay, finally the energy of life or vibrance of life has returned back to the earth once more. Okay, daily conversations. Let's see if there's something we can learn from her. I really like her dress. It seems like a alternative styles of qipao, the first thing that came to my mind, or some may call it cheongsam. So I may be right, may be wrong. Some of you who knows it, do write it down comment sections below. And daily conversations 1, here we go.
山を歩くときは道中の避難所を忘れずに確認しておきなさい。突然天災が訪れたとき、私にはすべての罪なき者を救うことはできないでしょうから。
Okay, wow, this is kind of complicated and again very negative and some ways of negative and related to disasters speech. So let's hear it again.
山を歩くときは道中の避難所を忘れずに確認しておきなさい。突然天災が訪れたとき、私にはすべての罪なき者を救うことはできないでしょうから。
Okay, long story short, she's just trying to say that when climbing the mountains, do take note any signs of so-called disasters, because if disasters from the skies or from heavens or in a way that I'm just saying directly from what she's saying, translations. Okay, just whenever disaster strikes, when that happens, she has no way of looking out for every innocent members. So she's trying to tell you there's limitations to her power. Okay, happy conversations.
夜更けに山を一人歩き、月光に揺れる珊瑚を眺め、巨木が大地に根を下ろす姿を感じる。その瞬間、すべてが生きています。
Let's hear it again.
夜更けに山を一人歩き、月光に揺れる珊瑚を眺め、巨木が大地に根を下ろす姿を感じる。その瞬間、すべてが生きています。
Okay, when she's angry.
命を軽んじる者には、一片の情けも不要です。諦め。命を軽んじる者には、一片の情けも不要です。
Okay, something we can learn about life, I guess, at this point.
命を軽んじる者には、一片の情けも不要です。
命の軽、oh gosh.
命を軽んじる者には、一片の情けも不要です。
Wow, this is kind of not so easy. Pardon my limitations of Japanese.
命を軽んじる者には、一片の情けも不要です。命を軽んじる者には、一片の情けも不要です。
Okay, 命を軽んじる者には it means people who take lightly of life or despise life. That's the first phase.
命を軽んじる者には、一片の情けも不要です。
一片の情けを不要です。It means you do not, for the people who takes lightly note of life or despise life, they do not even need one piece or 1 ounce of pity towards them. Yep.
命を軽んじる者には、一片の情けも不要です。
Yep. You do not need to take pity of them for even a little bit. So this is followed by speech of sadness.
諦め、その身を隠しなさい。そしてこの山々の嘆きの中、来た道をたどり、家へ帰るがいい。諦め、その身を隠しなさい。そしてこの山々の嘆きの中、来た道をたどり、家へ帰るがいい。
Okay, she's trying to tell you, I guess some disaster is happening, so she's trying to tell you to give up and find somewhere to hide within the mountain. I guess it's trying to say to find a safe place. For the mountain is crying, it means the mountain or the hills are getting emotional. The way they describe this, like the nature wrath is coming. They are getting sad, so emotional. So followed by, after hiding, followed by follow the path and go back home instead of advancing towards the mountain. Okay, interactions, conversations. 1.
勇気について語ることは好きではありません。人間はいつも勇敢を狂信の言い訳にし、自らを顧みない。しかしあなたは彼らとは違う。私はそう確信しています。
Well, kind of long. I'm not gonna explain that, but I'll just replay again. So for all of you who are interested and like the voice pack, you can record and set it as a ringtone.
勇気について語ることは好きではありません。人間はいつも勇敢を狂信の言い訳にし、自らを顧みない。しかしあなたは彼らとは違う。私はそう確信しています。
Okay, irritated feelings. 1.
あなたにとって瞬く間に消え去ることはある意味では慈悲なのかもしれません。あなたにとって瞬く間に消え去ることはある意味では慈悲なのかもしれません。
Okay, wow, this is so bad. I mean, you can use it if your friend or your date kind of irritate you during the period. You can kind of say this as an angry sort of speech. So, okay, finally something you can perhaps you might be able to use in normal life. Let's hear it again.
あなたにとって瞬く間に消え去ることはある意味では慈悲なのかもしれません。
Okay, wow.
あなたにとって瞬く間に消え去ることはある意味では慈悲なのかもしれません。
Okay, hopefully I did not pronounce it wrongly. So she said, anata ni wa totte, perhaps to you.
あなたにとって瞬く間に消え去ることはある意味では慈悲なのかもしれません。あなたにとって瞬く間に消え去ることはある意味では慈悲なのかもしれません。
Wow, the meaning is easy to tell, but the way she says is very long. Matata kuma ni kiesa sa. Oh gosh.
あなたにとって瞬く間に消え去ることはある意味では慈悲なのかもしれません。
Okay, she said, anata ni totte, matata ni kuma. Oh gosh, this is very hard.
あなたにとって瞬く間に消え去ることはある意味では慈悲なのかもしれません。
So okay, this is definitely I have problem trying to remember. But nonetheless, if all of you who can catch up and understand, kudos to you guys. But what she's saying is perhaps to you. Being vaporized or disappeared, it's a form of mercy. Yeah. So you kind of like cursing a person whom you don't like. That perhaps people like you, if you gone in a whoop, or you vanish or vaporize instantly, that perhaps that's a kind of mercy to you. Well, okay, this has been a very hard one. Okay, let's see if special interactions is easy. Here we go.
次は花が咲き乱れる渓谷へ一緒に行きましょうか。次は花が咲き乱れる渓谷へ一緒に行きましょうか。次は花が咲き乱れる渓谷へ一緒に行きましょうか。
Oh, okay, something you can use for a date, but again, not so easy.
次は花が咲き乱れる渓谷へ一緒に行きましょうか。
Okay, 次には花咲く渓谷。Oh gosh.
次は花が咲き乱れる渓谷へ一緒に行きましょうか。
花咲く渓谷。Oh gosh, this is very bad. Perhaps my mind is getting old.
次は花が咲き乱れる渓谷へ一緒に行きましょうか。
Okay, 花が咲くに渓谷に行きましょうか。Okay, long story short, she's saying, next time let's go to the valley where all the mountains of flowers are growing or shining vibrantly.
次は花が咲き乱れる渓谷へ一緒に行きましょうか。
Oh gosh, I'm getting bad. Well, her Japanese, the way she says more ancient, I guess, or something you won't be able to use daily life.
あなたにとって
あなたにとって
瞬く間に消え去ることは
瞬く
ある意味では慈悲なのかもしれません。
Let's go it again one last time.
あなたにとって瞬く間に消え去ることはある意味では慈悲なのかもしれません。
Okay, I guess this will take a very long time for me to learn. So kudos for any one of you guys who just managed to catch what she's saying after a few times. Oh my god, this is so bad, embarrassing. Alright, back to the game. So this is her schemes and her. Okay, I'm gonna not say her, but hear me out. This is his echo-like scheme. Okay, in case you're wondering why I switched from her to him or his, don't worry, I will let the cat out of the box later on, you will find out. Okay, this is the alternate skin, or should you say the evil art version of Humbaba, or should I call him Euthys? So we'll leave it at here first, you guys will find out later on. All the skins are the same for mage and demon class. So this is how he moves. Okay, when he dies in battle. Stunned. Releasing skills. Okay, flying. Die in battle. So okay, one thing to take note, which I did not mention early on, is both of the class share the same benefit. The mobility is treated as flying, but of course the downside will be whether it's demon class or mage class, the mobility is only 3. So sadly, I was expecting like demon class will enjoy at least a 4 tiles movement. Okay, this is original Humbaba, and this is the mage class. Yeah, because okay, this is a mage class. We will see her at a beautiful form, and the demon class will show her being surrounded by the nature's butterfly power. Okay, that's how she moves. Okay, she's normal attacking. She's throwing off that, you know, the power with a crystal orb inside. Flying, moving. Okay, casting skills. Stunned. And when she dies in battle. Okay, charging skills. I'm going to discharge or release the skills. Okay, I guess that's it. So, okay, it's time for the real demo first. Well, I was hoping to, you know, start practicing the angry speech, the irritated speech, but well, I don't want to waste times on you guys who are watching the video. So, right, here we go. Manifestations of the natural disaster or heaven's disasters. So, no one's died, and kill the flyer leader in 1 turn, and here we go. Okay, it's cool, we have an ally, Mashu. So this is the soldiers unit that they gave us. The fairy prophecy, and okay, aside from faction buff, which is cool, we don't need faction buffs because 3C provide. We have exclusive skill 1 and 1, 2, and 3C. Flower of Feathers, we are allowed to act again, then followed by Mountain's Peak Disaster Flow or Mountain's Peak Vortex, the single target, and followed by 3C. So here we go. Okay, it's a very short stage, so it's not going to be too long. Okay, this is at rank 6. I have a rank 5. I have a rank 4 going to rank 5 later on, so I can show you guys the difference before rank 5 and from rank 5 onwards, so you can see the number of butterflies being generated. Okay, first off, I'm going to show you guys if Mashu move this way. So as long as you pass by 1 ring or circle around it, you will get it. But let's see what if I move backward. So you see, the direction of movement, the white line that you see on the characters, is treated as a path. If you pass by, it is treated as move past the area, but if I move back and I'm not near, or my tragedy, okay, not tragedy, the tragedy, the movement of path, correct me if I'm wrong, the pronunciation, sorry about it, do not showcase any pass by the area, then this will not happen. So yeah, I believe you guys have already noticed something new. So this time around, instead of canceling and confirm to retreat the stage, this is pretty cool. Okay, so this is the original layout that you can cancel quitting the match, or you can confirm to quit the match. So for some players, especially in times you have already you find out you do some actions wrongly, you wanted to restart the game because your clock of forgiveness has already run out. You don't worry, so I'm just going to do this so we can check if it works. So I'm going to rewind. So right, you see, I run out of clock of forgiveness, so most of the time I will need to retreat, but in this case let me choose reopen the stage. So let's see if clock of forgiveness will still be there. So you see the clock of forgiveness given to you is being reset. This saves you a lot of time of exiting the game, the stage, and re-entering, the loading, etc., and got to repick the sections of repeating your characters, and also restarting the animations. I'm going to do a quick one later on for the challenge stage and showcase you guys. So okay, at the start right now, the official begins. Okay, I'm going to use Mushu. So you can see butterfly spirit, and this is when no one passed by. There's a big butterfly, and after someone passed through, it will dissipate or disperse into a smaller number of butterflies, so you guys can tell the difference, which is pretty cool. Okay, now I'm going to use act again, and I'm going to teleport myself. So as you can see, no more than 5 blocks range. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, from the original positions of the butterfly, you don't count as that, or you can count as that. It will be 6 blocks, but if not, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it's 6 blocks. That's weird. It says no more than 5 blocks. Oh, okay, sorry. This is the positions that I stand on. So from the position is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's see if I can teleport back to the original positions. Okay, that's cool. The answer is yes. Okay, that's cool. I get this burst, so I thought I won't. So now I'm gonna try and teleport myself. Okay, I'm going to. So you can see Mushu has butterfly rest, the one with 3 turns, then followed by the second one is the butterfly shields given, able to block 30% max HP damage. And when one ring or circle around you, there is butterfly spirit. You cannot be target as enemy skills. So yep. So now I will be choosing him and place a butterfly here.
山々はあなたの選
So
択を
okay,
覚えています。
Mashu will still retain his shield of blocking 30% damage.
振り返らないで。
Okay,
山々はあなたの選択を覚えています。
I'm not able to move because I already used up my 3 blocks range. So, and yup, in case you guys have not yet noticed, do you see the attack speed? We have now from normal to ×2, ×3, and the latest upgrade is ×4. So I'm just going to do a single target attack for you guys to check out the fast forward of 4 times, and here we go.
消えなさい。
Okay, now I'm gonna rewind back and let's see 3 times so you guys can compare.
消えなさい。消えなさい。仕方ないわ。戦いましょう。消えなさい。
Okay, ×4 is slightly faster. Okay, one last reset. So now with the 3C effect,
抵抗は無
so
意
we
味な
will
苦
see
痛を増や
if
すだけです。
the
仕方ない
AoE
わ。
will be how great
戦いましょう。
AoE will be affect with speed 3 and speed 4.
行くぞ。そこだ。
仕方ないわ。戦いましょう。
And then this time I'm just gonna walk here and I will teleport here so you guys can see I can still
抵抗
move.
は無意味な苦痛を増やすだけです。
Okay, but do note that because you see the sequence is I will teleport first and I can choose to remove the flower of feathers from the ally. So at this point I have not gained the butterfly rest yet. So some of the pros and cons you can see in the battle itself. And if you already have got the butterfly rest, passing through the terrain, you cannot regain the effect again for this period.
消えなさい。消えなさい。仕方ないわ。
So
戦いましょう。
1, 2. So this guy will take. So I already placed a butterfly spirit here, so there will be 1, 2, 3,
仕
and
方ない
4,
わ。戦い
4
ましょう。
characters from Humbaba that will you will take the AoE 4 times, while the enemies here will only take 2 times. One at this position and one from Humbaba, so we will
仕方ないわ。
check it out.
戦いまし
So
ょ
now
う。
we'll be looking at speed 3 first. So you guys can see the great details, the upgrade from Zilong that they showcase this time around is how many times the enemy is gonna get the AoE from 1. Okay, I don't get it. Why is this 3 times? 1 from. Oh, okay. Let me move away. Yeah, because the range stays 3 blocks. So okay, I believe. Did you guys notice something happened? It says
仕
2
方
just
ない
now.
わ。戦いましょう。
Okay, perhaps I think Mashu here will be
振
getting.
り
I'm
返ら
gonna
ない
try
で。
it out later on,
山
but you guys
々は
can
あ
see.
なた
So
の
let's
選
see
択を覚え
3
ていま
times.
す。
Nope. Okay, no choice. Gonna try this again, but this is at speed 3. So now we'll be checking out at speed 4. So you can including the animations, we can tell how fast it is. And this time I'm not gonna get Mashu to go up first. Just let
消え
him
な
rub
さ
up.
い。振り返らないで。山々はあなたの選択を覚えています。抵抗は無意味な苦痛を増やすだけです。
Okay, no one's
消えな
gonna
さい。
get it.
振り返
And
ら
now
な
I
いで。
get it.
山々はあなたの選択を覚えています。
1, 2, 3. Well,
振り返らないで。
oh, because I get a shoe,
山
I'm
々
treated
はあ
as
なたの
1, so
選
it's
択を
1.
覚えていま
Then
す。
followed by herself, 2. Then 1. The AoE is 3 block range, so yeah, this guy's gonna
振
get
り
4
返らない
times.
で。山々はあなたの選択を覚えて
I
い
have the
ます。
shield, so I can cast 2 times, so this is it. Okay. Okay, now I get it. Okay, so I'm gonna let Mashudu go up
仕方
first.
行くぞ。正確に。
仕方ないわ。戦いましょう。抵抗は無意味な苦痛を増やすだけです。
Okay, gonna try one last thing. If I leave off Butterfly Rest from Mashu, does he still has counted as 1? So you guys, some of you who are interested might be interested to find out. So I'm going to cast somewhere else. And well, the limitations of the range is pretty cool. So I can cast around the target or 3 blocks around my range, as I can see. Or anywhere with the butterfly icon, butterfly rest or Humbaba or the butterfly spirit. So I'm gonna purposely place here first.
抵抗は無意味な苦痛を増やす。抵抗は無意味な苦痛を増やすだけです。振り返らないで。山々はあなた
So
の選
Mashu
択を
only
覚
have
え
the
ていま
shield.
す。
He do not have the actual butterfly rest icon.
振り
So
返
let's
らな
see.
いで。山々はあなたの選択を覚えています。
Okay, I was not told anything about the range increment. Oh, okay, yeah. So Mashu will not treat it as a point. So as you can see, the top Griffin Rider will not be attacked. So take note.
仕方ないわ。戦いましょう。抵抗は無意味な苦痛を増やすだけです。
And one thing to take note is you'll teleport first and casting whichever skills, and the gaining the butterfly rest is the last thing to happen, even though you already had a shield right now after passing by.
抵抗は無意味な苦痛を増やす。消えなさい。
Okay, one thing I'm worrying about having this
振り返らないで。山々はあなたの選択を覚え
pitfall
てい
is
ます。
will it cause any glitch or any bug to occur to like miscount the damage or overcount of damage? Of course, it would be great if we are the one fighting the enemies. There is bug that benefit us, like overcounting or adding an extra amount of AoE damage. But if not, it may not be a good deal. Okay, and here we go. Let's see how fast it is. So right, to be honest, I cannot tell too much of a difference between speed 3 and speed 4. Maybe it's a little bit faster. Okay, I'm still having at rank 4 now, so I'm gonna first allow me to explain and solve the mystery. So that's the end of the demo play. So do know that the following sections is some spoilers ahead, and if you're not interested, you can fast forward around 5 to 10 minutes of the video. Okay, I'm gonna just a quick showcase of her beginning, origins, and then followed by the last part, so you guys can understand why I talk about he and she. So this is not some he, she, they, them thing. This is just it's two different characters. Okay, this is when she's being first born. She's either created from the will of a higher being or really from the mountain itself. So okay, maybe I might be slightly incorrect. This is how she appeared originally. Yep, it's a she. So she's known as the culprit behind the disasters, the natural disaster or heaven's disasters. So she's being created, and but at that time when she's created, they have not really talked about her gender yet. Yeah, she's known as the monster created by the will of the mountain. And it has no, it's not really um, sentient. So it just copy what it sees. So it's like a baby that just born, just created. It is curious about anything around it, including Jace and Mama Isodet. Then it kind of mimic. So I'll be skipping this part. So it kind of mimic what Jace and Isodet has been doing, like talking like a human. Then later on, as the story, so at the first story, she was eventually killed. Yes, you're right. She or it dies. So the first, this is known as the first Humbaba. It has no direct gender described. It's known as a monster created by the will of the mountains, and afterwards it was reborn. So yep, you heard it right. It was reborn, and kind of reborn as it has an actual gender, which is a female character known as Humbaba, and she was kind of taught indirectly by Mama Isodet. So Mama Isodet has described her origin of creations is the same source as hers. So we have not yet known how Mama Isodet is being created, but for Humbaba we know that she is being created from the will of mountains. So perhaps as the story goes on later, we'll find out more about who Mama Isodet is, and if there will be a second version of her. I was hoping for that to happen because I'm a dragon types of characters fan. Then followed by the last part. So during the story, she's being saved and picked up by one demi-human. It's a semi-count species or minotaur species of a guy. He became her lover after they tried to save people around Escalion. So he's a medic or as a doctor. So let's see if I can showcase you guys about his face. Yep, this is his boyfriend, known as Negiru. I suppose the translations will be Negiru or Nigeru. I'm not sure. So this is the boyfriend, and this is after Humbaba died first time. So we will call this Humbaba 2.0. So this is a second version where she's kind of being taught by Mama Isodet to do all the good and kind things, and kind of be, as a reborn being indirectly. So these two lovely couples are being hunted by evil organizations who also deem Humbaba is of evil or bad origin. It has not really been known if they really intend to kill her or they are trying to manifest her power for something evil. Then followed by this last part, and through bad end for her boyfriend. So yep, did you guys see there is two Humbaba? One is the original skin and one is the Echo of Light skin. Okay, so what happened is while being hunted by the evil organizations, Negiru sacrificed himself to save Humbaba's life by jumping down the mountains or the cliff. We've heard about Humbaba is a being on another level, so she has high regenerative power, etc. While Negiru died, but at the point of death, so much grief and hatred he has against the enemies that chase after them, that he kind of indirectly feels or gain or have access to Humbaba power, and with that he achieved part of his power, and this is the evil form you guys are looking at. So okay, I'm gonna speed up a little bit, so just to showcase of you guys.
抵抗は無意味な苦痛を増やすだけです。ターゲットは海鮮よ。引き裂け。
So I'm trying to teleport the whole other team and see if I can
死は弱者へ
end
の
the
恩
game
恵よ。
ASAP. So as you can
海
see,
鮮よ。
my Humbaba is only rank 4, so I will only create one butterfly spirit to allies closest to me.
私と共に世界を征服しましょう。ターゲットは振り返らないで。山々はあなたの選択を覚えて。
わかったわかった。
Okay,
ほら見て。
use here.
わかったわかった。これはどうだ？
トイバールの意志は運命の鎖を。仕方ないわ。
Oh gosh,
戦いま
is
しょ
that
う。
they don't treat NPCs, or they don't allow NPCs to gain the skills. I think I can hunt her down. So as you guys can see, yep, Negiru. It says Negiru, question mark, Negiru, question mark. So
仕方ない。トイバールの意志は
to anyone who
許しは
has
せん。
any intentions of
トイバールの意志
rodeo
は
hodeo
進むべき
or
方向へ導いてくれる。
slappy rappy to
不毛
this
な
version
争い
of
を終わ
Humbaba,
らせる。
please just
仕
for you
方
to
ない
know
わ。戦いましょう。
this is a guy. Yep.
消えなさい。仕方ないわ。振り返らないで。山々はあなたの振り返らないで。山々はあなたの選択を覚えています。振り返らないで。
Oh, okay.
山々はあなたの選
Oh,
択
this
を
is
覚え
pretty
てい
bad.
ます。
Just noticed something about her skills is that you just can't. I'm not sure this is because of a stage. You're not able to. Oh, sorry, I've not unlocked the 3C. My bad.
抵抗は無意味なく
Wait, is that
振
my
り返ら
3C?
ないで。山々は
Oh
あ
no,
なた
no,
の
no,
選
that's not
択。
my 3C.
トイ
My
バー
bad,
ルの
my
意
bad.
志は進むべき方向へ導いてくれる。ターゲットは勝負どころです。
Okay, I guess I forget to unlock the 3C. We'll be doing that soon.
私と共に世界を征服しましょう。
Okay, die, you fake Humbaba. So, yep. For all of you who are looking at this beautiful scene, you thought this evil version is Humbaba mom. Nope, this is not any. This is not a daily meal. This is a Exodus or a transcendence characters. A good guy to bad. Not that I have anything to object with, but just warning you guys before any one of you intend to go Hody Rodeo or Fappy Frippy with this version of Humbaba, and not to mention his bigger in size. With her, I can't help but think, how can these two characters be together? Yep, that's a word. So okay, skipping here, and now we'll be going through the more actual testing. Yep, just so a few more characters that I need to upgrade. I have not yet. Okay, let me double confirm if my Humbaba is. Oh, I already had my 3C. I forget about it. Okay, this is just a loose equipment I gave her, so I'm gonna try switching out clock equipment for her. Yep, she do not really need it, but personally as a fan, I'm a clock fan, so this makes things easier for me. Let me do a quick equipment change. Yeah, so I guess no one is using SRR as of this 7.0 to 8.0 version. Alright, sorry Jace, but I think you gotta go. Anyway, I'm not using Jace much in PV at all, so yep, why not? Oh, I'll just pick this. This is pretty good. It's a low ranking accessories. I don't have to deal too much of damage against the enemy, so we can showcase more. So alright, this is a much more proper items, but personally I would choose, if I get to choose, I would rather give the Evertop Weaver or Detectors to her, but I do not have a extra clock. Oh, I do have. Oh, my bad. Yep. This has been a favorite item, but it's low in damage. So I think compared to Miracle Stuff, but the difference is that Miracle Stuff will deal more damage because there's a 30% increment in damage. But the downside is that there's only a 30% chance that it will cause or cast a debuff on enemies. So not so good, not so bad. So I choose Demon Class because I believe in PvE it will be easier for me to complete most stages, and also a lot more challenge stage. Okay, one more thing before we do the test. This the event. So let's check out if regarding the function about the restart functions, we can check if. So you see there is this kind of thing where the event challenge actually has like some monologue, which is pretty long. You don't want to exit the game after you find out your call is finished, call forgiveness, and you got to restart the event. And after you use up, you got to exit and restart and experience a lot of halting. Despite you get to skip the lock, but so much stuff. As you can see, some part you cannot be skipped.
マナレベル良好。いつでも行けるわ。
行け。
マナレベル良好。いつでも行けるわ。
So let us see if I reopen. Well, I still need to experience the whole thing. Okay,
マナ
yes,
レベル良好。
not as
いつでも
good
行
as
け
I
るわ。
expected, but so nonetheless it actually saved quite some time. So oh well. Face lab. I thought they would just allow us to restart. Oh, but do you notice if you restart it straight away, you retain all your you refresh your clock of forgiveness. That's one cool thing. And don't worry, for this challenge stage, not to worry. I will complete it and share with you guys. And okay, we'll do the test. Oops. Yeah, do not have the items. So okay, you guys can see these are all the soldiers, and of course I have not yet switched him to SP mode. So you can see these are the list of soldiers that I'm gonna go through with you that are of SP mode. Okay. So this demonic spider elf spirit, poison bat rider, poison bat mage, witch, male priestess or male priest, or wizard, and fireball mage has SP mode. This has not SP mode yet, so this should not yet. And there's a new 7.0 version of the soldiers. Okay, and since we're at this page, might as well go through a quick one about the current band and tier list with you guys. So the band has kind of been more competitive as of now currently. So and okay, I'm just gonna go with this right now. So of course the rest of the heroes are not correct. I'm just going to go through the first two to three band phase of the characters. Some of you at PvP will be interested in. So because currently, as of this meta, we have Enya, Ferrequest, Papa Vargas, Slina, and Humbaba. So there is 5 characters. These are your top 5 to be banned characters. So the ban pick is not that easy. So for some characters, so your first pick is only ban 1 characters. So if let's say you ban off Enya, so the second pick you get to choose either Papa Vargas or Ferrequest. So you get to bend off this two, and the third one you can get to choose either Sliner or Humbaba. Or if so, this is the first and second face palm. So if you do not bend Enya, you're afraid of Ferocles. So you now left with the second pick. You can get to pick characters like Enya or Papa Vargas. So let's say you pick up Papa Vargas, then on turn 3 is left with Enya, Slina, and Humbaba. So again, these two characters, Enya and Slina, got banned out. You're still left with Humbaba. So these are known as the top 5 heroes ban problem in the CN server right now, because any 5 of this hero or heroines are a big issue if you let enemies to pick either of them. Ferocles has high crit rate, and there's a chance that she can change your class to disrupt, so she's definitely higher, or one of the highest band pick, and followed by the new release Humbaba. So this too has a higher band pick. So nowadays players have a higher chance to pick Enya and Slina. So the first pick is either of that, and the second will definitely go to Papa Vargas, and the third is any of the leftovers. So this is just sharing, and now back to the test play. So sorry it took a little bit, but I guess this is some of the necessary stuff, important things that I need to explain to you guys, especially for PvP players. Okay, I'm gonna give the enemies all the best. Okay, I'm gonna give them the turtle, which has more protective abilities and value. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna give them a healer. So a lot of you might think Humbaba can create so much debuff, but can she withstand the healing from the character? So you guys can see some of the new upgrade version is you can see the character's items, whether it's PvP or PvE. At the start you can get to take note of the items, equipment build. So this is pretty nice when you're trying to do test play. Okay, personally I think this is a great, the previous banner, Rapier has been a great combo with Sharik and Rapier from Humbaba. So we will see, and this is a rank 4 right now. I'll be switching to rank 5, so just to showcase the butterfly. So rank 4 is not a good character to play with. So you will pick the closest ally. So you pick the closest ally within range and spawn the butterfly spirit. My understanding it should goes with so it's either clockwise or anti-clockwise. So this is a rank 4, and because of this you do not have much to go with. So I probably select Slina because she can summon unit. We will see if that summons will also take the butterfly buff. So this is just to showcase before rank 5 she is not playable in comparison to characters like Ice Queen Imelda and Enya. So unlike Ice Queen Imelda and Empress Enya, whom you can start off with any rank because their talent effect, like Ice Queen Imelda, she can just freeze enemies within any turn is always a 2-turn basis. There is no changes whether she is high rank or lower rank, and the same for Enya. As long as you have a 3C, you can get to duplicate or clone one allies out. So I guess I should put it this way: their skills and effect is based on the skills, but not on the hero's talent itself. Anything based on the heroes itself, the downside is a lot of time you need to depend on the rank. The lower their rank, the lesser you can use to spam the talent effect. The higher their rank, the greater it is. So yep, without further delay, let me do a rank up to 5, and now I can officially spawn 2 butterfly. So rank 5 and rank 6, the only difference is stats, character stats.
最悪はすでに山の頂に集まりつつある。
So as you can see, rank stats and damage. So rank 4 is damage increment by 20% and spawn 1 terrain butterfly spirit near an ally, but rank 5 onward is spawn 2. The max is only 2, not 3. So perhaps when one day her exclusive item is out, maybe you will spend more. It's alright, the same Slayer. Then for the enemy, so okay, perhaps I'll give one more egg again characters. For Rose and Seals, you guys can see some of the difference. Here we go.
抵抗は無意味な苦痛を増やすだけです。私が前線を指揮する。失望させるでないぞ。
Okay, so on the spot, Slina stands on. The butterfly spirit can appear too, so you guys can see. So in this case, I'm just gonna purposely enter. Okay, I'm gonna act again and spawn here.
古代魔法の頂点じゃ。古代魔法の頂点じゃ。失望させるでないぞ。
The one when she passed by does not dissipate into a smaller butterfly is the one closest to the ally. So I'm going to rewind a little bit. Okay, now I'm going to do it again and cast the Dream Ring. So you see, again, the one closest to her will appear.
失望させるでないぞ。
And blah 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 la la la. Oh, this is bad. I summoned the wrong spot. My bad, my bad. Okay, this time I'm not gonna attack. I'm just gonna place here.
夢の底に沈め。夢の底に沈め。失望させるでないぞ。古代魔法の頂点じゃ。私こそが新帝国の意志だ。
Okay, the Dream Reef enters, but it does not gain any because the effect says it cannot immune to buff. So let's come back to our phrase and gonna put another hero. So what about Liana? Okay, summon the angels here.
抵抗は無意味な苦痛を増やすだけです。ご命令を。失望させるでないぞ。
この先は
Oh,
倒産
okay, so this time around it's on the spot of Dragon Slayers and one in front here, so I'm gonna summon
これが
here.
私の信じる心です。
Oh, so in terms of disappearing, it goes with up, down, left, right instead of like I thought like the top left should be the one that's disappeared, but it don't. So what about you, little butterfly?
私こそが新帝国の意志だ。
Okay, so as you can see, the Sky Archer, despite being a summon unit, will be able to receive the buff too. So this is pretty cool, which add in a lot
仕方
of
ない
more
わ。戦いましょう。
play and tricks for
仕
the
方ないわ。
characters.
戦いましょう。
Okay, I'm gonna do a bit of speed up and see some combo.
抵抗は無意味な苦痛を増やすだけです。ここに。
反撃だ戦士たちよ
Okay, this one is the same, so
失望させるでないぞ。振り返らん。ここに。
okay, so when you want your allies to get the buff, you gotta be careful. Like if you're trying to go for the attack, you need to be careful on how you move.
お
So I'm gonna treat it like actual PvP. I'm gonna like
食らいなさい。
give speed buff.
私が前線を指揮する。
Oh wait, what? I already left a spot. Oh gosh, that's not easy to calculate.
ここに。
Yeah, I should not have passed by. I don't know why.
食らいなさい。私こそが新帝国の意志だ。
Oh, this is totally different from Mashu just now.
ここに。
Oh, okay. Because I want an L shape. So what about this time around? Yeah, so you gotta make sure your movement trajectory don't pass by. So passing by alone is
食らいなさい。
yeah. So
私
this
こそ
time I
が
don't get
新帝国の意志だ。
my movement line does not pass through. So this
反撃だ戦士たちよ
私が前線を指揮する。
okay, then this time I'm gonna give you healing, mass healing for the
レー
allies.
ゲンブルクのために。
反撃だ
私が前線を指揮する。
Okay, at the same time, I'm showcasing some of the suggested combo builds. So I think we can do a
こ
ton
の
of
先は倒産
attack and act again with the whole team. So I'm getting her to get.
人、思考、そして。
So I'm trying to transform the enemies Humbaba does first. Okay, perhaps she'll just like, yeah, that's cool. Ah, nope. Okay, die. Ah, gosh, nope. Okay, this is very bad, never mind. I'll just add it here.
はよ戦果。
So personally, I don't see great changes from the attack animations from speed 4, from speed 3 to 4.
夢の底に沈め。 古代魔法の頂点じゃ。失望させるでないぞ。はよせんか。
Dagger in battle? Oh no. I will. Okay, but it's okay. Do not die.
私が前線を指揮する。
So as you can see, this is one of a combo
反
that
撃だ戦士たちよ
I intend to do. You know, I can come over and protect and guard my ally.
ははこの程度か
私が前線を指揮する。
Alright, the original intention is for Papa Vargas to come over, then followed by the rest, so that Papa Vargas will be able to guard the rest of
私
the
が前
team.
線を指揮する。
Okay, I shall not use Lina because she has a butterfly, but don't worry.
仕方ないわ。
So we will be seeing
戦いま
and
しょう。
trying out the teleportation skills, so you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. Oh wow, yeah, that's weird.
振り返らないで。山々はあなたの選択を覚えています。振り返らないで。山々はあなたの選択を覚えています。
Oh yeah, anyone with the buff
私が前線。
if it has
振り
skill
返ら
range,
ない
then
で。
what about Black Hole?
山々はあなたの選択を覚えています。
Okay, so the cat is off her back. The AoE range will be affected. It's not just her exclusive skills. So AoE skills can be cast on enemies. So now I'm gonna
振り
try
返らない
and
で。
do this combo.
山
that
々はあ
I'll
な
be,
たの選択を覚えています。仕方ないわ。
so
戦
you
い
can
まし
see,
ょう。
the enemies are not getting a lot of buff. So you can see a lot of AoE.
仕方ないわ。戦いましょう。
And how about I just
消えなさい。
teleport on spot? Can I choose a butterfly? Yep, I can disperse the butterfly to other areas at enemy's range. So you can see I can target up to 2.
消えなさい。消えなさい。振り返らない
So,
で。
so at this point, as you
山々はあ
can
な
see,
たの選択
it
を
is
覚
still
え
my
ていま
turn.
す。
Other allies already moved up, and Papa Vargas also at most is slain. Should have died because I forgot the range. It should be 2 blocks range. Yeah, it should be within 2 blocks range. I move out of 3, so if it's a misplay, she should have died. But I still have Rabia and Dragon Slayers, so one of them, and they get to act again.
振り
So
返らないで。
at this point right now, I'll be
山々
using
はあなたの
CC.
選択を覚えています。
So you see,
振り
if I'm
返
far
らない
away,
で。
they will be
山
taking.
々はあなたの選択を覚えています。
So currently they do not have any debuff, so none of them have debuff, and they have this protection. So let's see
仕方ないわ。戦いましょう。
how much debuff and damage they will take. And here we go. I'll let the animation sped up. As you guys notice, the screen, the top part of the screen, is showing a vortex of natural disasters. The thunder clapping, everything. As you can see, the thunderstorm is coming. There's a great time to put Devil May Cry 5. I am the storm
私が前
that
線を
is
指揮する。
approaching. Wait, did Papa Vargas whack me? Oh yeah, he did.
私が前線を指揮する。
Even if Papa Vargas will attack you at the end of a turn, having that shield, you should be able to survive if he's not attacking you directly. So you can see before that they have 3 layers of shield.
私が前線を指揮する。
So he's still taking 1 debuff, 2 debuff, 3 debuff, 4 debuff. Okay, that is 4 debuff. Okay, how about we reset again? Okay, this time I'm trying to do things as right as possible. So the only downside is you got to take note of the butterfly effect. So I'm going to try the butterfly effect. So you got to depend on how you move, especially for support characters. If your support character is not moving up and advancing towards the enemy, I would not advise you to actually pass by the butterfly. If not, you'll mess up the combo because you'll only be left with 1 butterfly spirit for you to do a combo. So you got to be careful and play safe. So even if you move this way, you will pass by 1 ring or circle around it, and this will automatically cause your support characters to gain it. So normally there's a chance at the start. Okay, normally at the game start you'll be doing this and followed by some dispel later on. So you have the buff. So let's say normally at the far range, because later I'll be going for the teleport. I'll just here I'll be aiming at Humbaba. And normally we might act again.
そして失望させるでないぞ。
And normally if they are still far away,
古代魔法の頂点じゃ。夢の底に沈め。
Okay, so actually at this point I should have cast Black Hole instead, because I would want to normal attack. If I normal attack it, I will force her to go up, which there's a chance that the enemies might kill off, so I'm going to restart again. Trying to do a proper one. Thank you for your patience. So yeah. Sliner, I'll be casting this. Okay, so one thing to take note, if I do skills on normal attack, you will see that rapier will be teleport over. Oh, sorry, my bad. Oh gosh. I forgot to stop her first. My bad. I'll cast the talent on top of Anyway, this is just an example, so in real life it might not be the case. Just take note. Soft the egg again.
大魔法の頂点じゃ。古代魔法の頂点じゃ。はよ戦火。
So as you can see, she will teleport over first. So I wouldn't want that to happen. If she comes straight up, PvP, even for PvP, enemies will try to kill her off first. So best is I'll be casting.
夢の底に沈め。古代魔法の頂点じゃ。はよ戦火。古代魔法の頂点じゃ。
And then it's enemy turn, so you see most of their shield might have break. So this time I'm gonna give you guys again with
帝国の敵を倒すのです。
反撃だ、戦士たちよ。
So this is where I'm gonna do.
お前の限界を見せてみろ。反撃だ、戦士たち
And
よ。
perhaps this is where I might be attacking the enemies, and this is where her coming over. That would be great because I will be able to guard her.
私が前線を指揮する。
So after you attack, then probably crease.
闇を払います。闇を払います。
So they might do the attack and transform on purpose. So both of the characters. Then now it's my turn.
私が前線を指揮する。
I still do not get repair to move first. Then I will
振
do
り返ら
this
ないで。
teleportation.
山
So
々
I
はあ
can
なたの
teleport
選択を覚えて
within
いま
5
す。
blocks range. The reason this map looks very big because there is butterfly rest and butterfly spirit around it. So I can choose not
消えなさい。
to move over or just stay at the back. She's similar, mechanism is similar to Bozo or SP Bozo. So now I'm gonna transfer their butterfly over.
抵抗は無意味な苦痛を増やすだけです。消えなさい。振り返らないで。山々はあなたの
And
選
because I
択を覚え
enjoy
てい
speed
ま
up,
す。
I not move. I can still move forward, so you guys can see the
仕方
difference.
ないわ。戦いましょう。
And it's, again, very kind of long to this time I'll show. So the number of times of damage is times 2 and times 1. So if a 5 is a 5 turns skill, so excluding myself, the greatest hits I can do is 3, which means I can reduce up to 2 times only. So here we go. See, even with the evil whip detector, well, okay. Thank God for the shield. If not, I die.
私こそが新帝国の意志だ。私が前線を指揮する。
So see, at this point of time, they're gonna change for something that's weaker. Okay, this is bad. Oh wow, that's back. Okay. So at this point of time, we'll leave her at the last. So he still have the justice charge from rapier. So this is just one of the gimmick of combo to go with. So purposely force them in the battle because of his gimmick. So I'm trying to go for the Q. I should be dispelling all the spells from him. Oh, okay, sorry. Duplicate all buff on him, not removing. But so yeah, it's kind of tough. So this one showcase a combo with Humbaba is repair. Then the other one we can go with is Sharik. I think Sharik is pretty good. Perhaps this time I'll change this for Dan. Oh, I have not. Yeah, I'm not dual syncing. Live sync for the characters. Okay, but no worries. Gosh. Yep, we just need that again, so you can see Ashen has no equipment. That should not be a problem.
消えなさい。
私こそ。さあ、ショーの幕開けです。
Hey, if I would have gave him a 3C.
I'm
pretty sure that Sharik either used the 3C or the 2C. Okay, trying to give as much debuff and effects to enemies. So for example, I'll be using 3C. Okay, bloody curtain call. Okay, already so much debuff, so he's like a full debuff team. Then at this point, cast on 3C first.
帝国の敵を倒すのです。
So you can see, oh, is yeah, the one closest. So I should be able to get it here. So in the face of enemy. I'm gonna give
古代
you
魔法の
guys
頂点じゃ
more debuff.
私こそが新帝国の意志だ
Oh, you can see there's not that enough for the whole team. Mhm.
これが私の信じる心です
So you see, oh, she even gets silent. Oh no, she's not able to move. Oh, okay, so this is a bad example. So she will be casting 3C last.
私こそが新帝国の意志だ水晶よ帝国の敵を倒すのですはよ戦火古代魔法の頂点じゃ
Followed by this.
夢の底に沈め
So I understand this time around the video is kind of long,
失
but
望
since
させるでないぞ
anniversary exclusive
夢の
item, so
底
we'll
に
be going
沈
into
め
a little bit more details.
私が前線を指揮する
So of course, this is just a test. In PvP, I doubt you have any chance
思
to
考
get such
そして
character call.
仕方ないわ戦いましょう
So when this happened,
消えなさい
all you need to do is just stay back.
消えなさい消えなさい
This is why
振り返
the
らないで
CD from the 3C
山
is
々は
not
あ
a
なたの
lot.
選択を覚えています
Because the max CD you go is 3 tons, but the CD of the skill is 5 tons. So for me, I would prefer clock. So even if I only do 2 times, I believe that's enough. Later on, I still have egg again. Oh, as you can see, the gloomy skies effect is so long. So there's so much debuff going on here. Rose and Seal, it's not enough for Rose and Seal to resolve it.
帝国の敵を倒すのです
So at this point, like even if you try to transform, etc., because this is current meta, we're talking about high chance that players will give you Dragon Slayers over other characters.
ははこの程度か
私が前線を指揮する次の作戦指揮を許可する次の作戦指揮を許可する見よ三千と輝く勝選べさもなくば引け見よ三千と輝く勝利の光よ私が前線振り返らないで山々はあなたの選択を覚えています
Okay, Papa Vargas has been cleared
仕方ないわ
all
戦い
debuff.
ましょう仕方ないわ戦いましょう消えなさい私こそが新帝国の意志だ
And last but not least, any
私こそが
Rapier can
新
try
帝
to
国
kill
の
off
意志だ
Papa Vargas or Rose and Seal. As you can see, debuff, you get 3 debuff. And no, I'm not being overpowered because all my character strengths are the same. So we are looking at the same power requirement. So last but not least, if we do want characters like Sarik, I think one of the good options or the best option playing with that enchantment to go with is none other than Serika. So again, no items, but no worries. So in this way, it'll be much easier. So even if you're playing an AoE team, I think having Rapier is not bad of an idea. Okay, this is one final shot.
私が前線を失望させるでない。振り返らないで。私が前線を仕方。振り。
あら、この数百年の聖水に興味があるの？
仕方ないわ。叩く。失望させるでないぞ。あなたの選択を聞かせてもらうわ。ロセウス家の名にかけて。あら、この最後の連戦を受けなさい。ロセウス家の名にかけて。
So that would be cool. Mm-hmm.
最後の連戦を受けなさい。私が前線を指揮する。
お前の限界を見せてみろ。はは、この程度か。
失望させるでないぞ。夢の底に沈め。夢の底に沈め。はよ戦火。古代魔法の頂点じゃ。私が前線を指揮する。
And this is where they will do the
レーゲンブルクのために。
So this means that in order to counter the Humbaba combo with the allies, personally I feel that you need at least 2 healer. Okay, and the healer base items, accessories item got to be items that dispel. So great team to go with is either Liana, and also definitely need Bright Summoner. We can tell that Rose and Seals is currently, as of this meta, she does not have enough time or chances to dispel, even though she can block off like 8 to 9 debuff, but this is not enough.
振り返らないで。山々は私こそが新帝国の意志だ。
So
仕方ないわ。
私
が前線を指揮する。我が号令に従え。全軍出撃。
So target.
我が号令に従え。全軍出撃。私こそが新帝国の意志だ。
Okay, you're gonna go 4, so switch in for battle.
新帝国にひれ伏すがいい。
私の瞳には暗闇
And
しか。
gonna cast on Papa Vaga, so
新
even
帝
if you
国に
counter
ひれ伏
attack,
す
you
がいい。
can duplicate and ensure higher survivabilities for the team.
振り返らないで。山々はあなたの選択を覚えています。
So I believe at this time we need to further dispel this spell.
闇を払います。祈りの声を聞きなさい。
And definitely usually you transform upgrade your Papa Vagas. Okay, well that's weird. The dispel. Okay, what about oh, it's been such a long time, so what about this way? Oh gosh. Okay, this is not so good, but I don't know why he didn't get the spell. So okay, in this case, follow up by attack.
戦いましょう。抵抗は無意味な苦痛を増やすだけです。
Okay, I just click on any allies, then I just switch their butterflies.
消えなさい。抵抗は無意味な苦痛を増やすだけです。振り返らないで。山々はあなたの選択を覚えています。
So you guys can see, I should only reduce my skills by 1 turn bar because of clock. So I'm not gonna use the 3C. Okay, I'll just straight up use 3C. So as you can see, under normal situations, it's not easy to really. I feel that it's not really that feasible to really achieve the 4 times AOE. But the minimum you can go with 2 times, then followed by 2 to 3 times. I think under normal situations, I don't think the enemy will be uncool enough to give you a chance to go with 4 times. So in the situations where you got it off.
次の作戦指揮を許可する。選べ。さもなくば引け。
I'm gonna give her. Oh my god. So this is the kind of time where if you're using action, you should be giving the speed up AoE. So let me rewind a little bit. So let her act again, increasing her mobility.
振り返らないで。山々はあなたの選択を覚えています。
Okay, not big of a difference. So too bad my range, but okay, if I want to be safe, I will just stay here and wait for my 1C to reactivate again. And so let's say there's a chance that Rapier might die at this time, so yep. So you can see they are having debuff, so they can choose to either kill Rapier or they will choose to heal and clear off all debuff, but if they're willing to do that, kudos to them, then I will come over.
山々はあなたの選択を覚えています。抵抗は無意味な苦痛を増やすだけです。
So okay, I have the revive effect if I want to sacrifice
振り返らないで。
so
山々はあなたの選択を覚えています。
I can go for it 4 times. Okay, this is just to teleport, dispel the butterfly and teleport, so it's okay. I'm just gonna
消えなさい。
Okay, as you can see, there's so many debuff they're getting. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then, of course, we have this the guilty branding on Slayer. So with so much debuff and no one else to do the guarding,
失望させるでないぞ。
everyone is busy handling the debuff.
失望させるでないぞ。
They forgot about this character, so let's see if Slayer is able to kill Papa Vargas. If we did, here comes Humbaba again.
抵抗は無意味な苦痛を増やすだけです。
Oh wow. Did you guys notice?
古代魔法の頂点じゃ。失望させるでないぞ。
The moment she is being summoned or reborn, she's treated as a new hero and is retreated as the turn start. Automatically, two of the
失
butterfly
望させるでないぞ。
is being created. So let's say I just want to be safe. I don't want to kill.
振り返らないで。山々はあなたの選択を覚えています。
So I'm not sure how the turn works, but if I can
仕方ないわ。
I don't think you can
戦い
carry
ま
it
しょう。
out. It's treated as individual hero, so by now I'm supposed to heal and
振り
stun.
返らないで。山々はあなたの選択を覚えています。
Then now I'm gonna make
消え
her
なさい。
teleport to this spot. Then I'm gonna recast
消え
again.
なさい。抵抗は無意味な苦痛を増やすだけです。仕方ないわ。戦いましょう。
So you can see they are getting the maximum butterfly.
仕方ないわ。戦
And
い
of
ましょ
course,
う。
this time I can only get 3 CD because I'm no longer having the effect
仕方
from
ない
her.
わ。振り返らないで。山々はあなたの選択を覚えています。
選べ。さもなくば引け。
So I will say your opponent cannot Langrisser. So you can see with so much debuff. And she is treated as a new hero or heroine coming out. She recasts the faction buff, everything. Enemies is not able to do a lot of effects against her. Okay, last but not least, for all of you interested in doing PvE, so you can do the combo centering around her. So we just set up all teams of act again characters. Okay, double act again characters. Then definitely, if you're going to play this way, we need a tank. Okay, so I think the team will be played all center around this way. So normally the enemies do not have a lot of healer etc, but we can do check out how much damage she deals actually. Okay, this is just a testing, so we will be doing like a
抵抗は無意味な苦痛を増や
balance
すだけ
fatal
です。
testing for the team to go for the
こ
attack.
の先は倒産。
振り返らない。
反
So
撃
this is
だ。
coming to
戦
us,
士
so
たち
I'll
よ。
be sending Papa Vargas over.
はは。この手
Guard against
反撃
enemies.
だ。戦士たち、お前の限界を見せてみろ。
はい。
あなたの選択を聞かせてもらうわ。
Oh gosh, my skills. They did not give me the skills. So yeah, this should be, or this can be the PvP standard.
消えなさ
Yeah,
い
I think should be this formation.
反撃だ戦士たちよお前の限界を見せてみろ反撃だ戦士たち
Tanker of Humbaba because of
この程度
almost
が
close to infinity revive.
あなたの選択を聞かせてもらうわ。
And I'll be
最後の
purposely
連
doing
戦を
that,
受けなさ
moving
い。
forward.
あなたの選択を聞かせてもらうわ。最後の連
So
戦を受けなさ
100%
い。
clock.
最後の
100%
連
effect.
戦
Of
を
course,
受
if
け
you
な
guys
さい。
are confident, you can go for magic and other stuff. But just for me, personally,
路
I
線
would
付
prefer
け
to
の
go
名に
clock
かけ
if
て。
it's for
ご
PvE.
命令を仕方ないわ戦いましょう
So I'll be
抵抗は
teleporting
無意味な
over.
苦痛を増やすだけです消えなさい消えなさい振り返らない
Okay,
で
either this way, you can stay at the
山
back,
々はあなたの選択を覚えています
or if you're confident enough,
ご命令
振り返らないで
you can just
消えな
teleport
さい
her in front. But because if you come here, you cannot come too close because let's say Lianas will not be able to reach unless you're giving her boots. But because everything is in range, we are not too worried about it.
消えなさい消えなさい振り返らないで山々はあなたの選択を覚えています
So this current lower standard, like that's not the regular of the realm, and this is the damage she can do. So with Claw Enchantment, you take off around 30% HP against the enemy.
ご命令を
Oh, I shall move. Sorry.
仕方ないわ戦いましょう
So you'll be spamming them 2 times. And do know that I'm using miracle stuff, so the damage is not as high, but it still roughly take out around 30% of
ご
damage.
命令を
Then you can act again.
人思考そして
振り返らないで山々はあなたの選択を覚えています仕方ないわ戦いましょう
Then they'll be taking up 3 times. As you can see, the damage stacks, so let's not do that.
選べさもなくば引け
Well, you can see 2 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They already have 7 debuff. At least 2, 4, 6, 8. So because there's only 10 kind of normal debuff, so things will override.
次の作戦指揮を許可する見よ燦然と輝く次の作戦指揮を許可する
Okay, as you can see, I'm gonna cast Act again, so it's okay even if you die because the enemies pop up buggers.
仕方ないわ戦いましょう
Okay, I have Butterfly Rescue, so you can see this is the number of damage they can deal. So here's so it's like 3 waves is enough, should be enough to kill off the enemies.
人思考そして
So
振
okay,
り返らないで 山々はあなたの選択を覚えています。
Oh, because
振
of
り
aura,
返らないで
the screen looks very shiny.
山々はあなたの選択を覚えてい
So
ま
we
す。
have continue to remain it here. You'll see the amount of damage we can do, and this is under normal soldiers, and high chance that the enemies will die. So you guys can see the first two times I already take out around a combination of 70% of the HP, which is around 7,000. Then the fourth time is with Liana's around 12,000. So estimate that consecutive 3 times AoE, there's a chance that you can take down around 20,000 HP. Consider the fact that you're using the equipment that I'm using instead of so I'm using an evil thought detector instead of miracle staff or full moon. So if you switch to either of that, the damage might be even greater. And not to mention, clock is a standard; it doesn't have any additional effect because. But if you're using miracle staff, it will be great because I have a clock miracle staff, so I get 15% damage increment at the same time. Regarding the debuff, it is not so important, to be honest, because you do not need the evil thought detector for the debuff. So do a quick one last try, and we will end. So sorry it took a little longer for this video, but this to showcase more about the anniversary characters, how great she is. So I'll be skipping a tank. We just put whichever characters we have here. Okay, definitely one characters I will be intending to try it out this time around. So you just want to see the damage from here, so I'll be trying out this. So you can see the destructions between Enya and Humbaba. There's one thing you forgot. Try it out.
仕方ないわ。
次の作戦。
はい。あなたの選択を聞かせてもらうわ。
Okay, I don't even need a 3C. So again, this is just a rough transportation because I know the god that we use are different.
あら、
Alright, here we go.
この数百年の聖水に興味があるの？ロセウス家の名にかけて。あら、この数百年の聖水に興味があるの？最後の錬成を受けなさい。最後の錬成を受けなさい。最後の錬成を受け
So
な
you
さ
want
い。
to get a tank, you
芦屋へのために。
sacrifice Liana or Ashen, so you can have Florencia. That's a better option. So you can do a double cloning with Enya.
定めの時が来ました。
ご命令を。
So you can see how it goes. The duplicate
芦屋へのた
Humbaba
め
is the
に
same, has almost the same, or if not a higher power rate than original Humbaba. So you can see all the power.
消え
it
な
has.
さい。
Oh my god, this is pretty good, and I think
参りましょう。我
whether
が子
it's a
よ。
rebirth, reborn, or a cloning of a new Humbaba, you will get to have extras.
芦屋へのために
You get to have extra
芦屋への
the
怒りを
butterfly
受けよ。
butterfly spirit area. This is
仕方ない
pretty
わ。
cool and scary. I would
戦い
say.
ましょう。抵抗は無意味な苦痛を増やすだけです。
定めの時が来ました。
Then I can straight off take out from my ally, and we can enjoy
抵抗は無意味な苦痛を増やす。消えなさい。
4 times. The 4 times
仕
charge.
方ないわ。戦いましょう。
Yep, this is strong. So yeah, one less act again heroes, but double the power. That's pretty cool.
振り返らないで。山々はあなた
So
の
see,
選
one
択
time
を
we
覚え
can
てい
around
ます。
take out 10,000. So for mage characters, it's around 10 to 11,000. For tankers, it's around 12,000. Look at my Albert. She has 20,000 worth of HP. She only left with 8,000, so it's
振
loosely
り返らない
based
で。
around 11,000.
山々はあなたの選択を覚え、仕方ないわ。
And this with
戦いましょ
miracle
う。
stuff. Wait, is this with miracle stuff? Gosh. Oh, my bad. It's not miracle stuff. My bad, my bad. I swear nowadays I'm getting old. Okay, this is not the best here, but okay, this is around 15%. Okay, one last time and we'll end.
消えなさい。
芦屋へのために 芦屋への怒りを受けよ。
I'll be able to say add again characters. Florentia will be a better options than
あら
Liana
この数百年の盛衰に最後の連戦
because
を受けなさ
Florentia
い。
can keep doing act again every turn, so this shouldn't be
あ
a
な
big
たの
issue
選
for
択
her.
を聞かせてもらうわ。最後の連戦を受けなさい。ロセウス家の名にかけて。ロセウス家の名にかけて。
ご命令を。人、思
And
考
the best thing about the
So
cloning technique
芦屋へ
is
の
we
ため
just
に
discovered you can straight out create an additional double butterfly in the same turn.
抵抗は無意味な苦痛を増やすだけです。
参りましょう。我が子よ。
So yeah, this is pretty
芦
cool
屋へ
and
の
important.
怒りを受
So
けよ。
the cloning
振り
tactic
返らないで。
has become the best.
山
So
々はあなたの選択
and I
を覚えて、
purposely
抵抗は
forced the
無意
clone
味な
unit
苦
to
痛を
teleport
増や
over.
すだけです。
And it gained faction buff
定めの時が来ました。
from her, so the strength should be the same. Okay, we can check 1 tree. Okay, I'm gonna transfer over first.
消えなさい。抵抗は無意味な苦痛を増やすだけです。振り返らないで。山々はあなたの選択を覚えています。
Our damage deal around 10 to 11,000. So you
仕
can
方
check
ないわ。
the
戦いましょう。
1,300.
振
The
り
actual
返ら
and
な
the
いで。
fake is the same, and we're
山
building a
々は
max
あなた
damage.
の選択を
Do
覚え
note
てい
that
ま
this is
す。
for PvE. Of course, you can use it for PvP too. By doubt, your opponent will give you the option.
振り返らないで。山々はあなたの選択を覚えてい
Okay,
ます。
this is exactly 12,000. So 30% more. Oh, okay, definitely a drastic change compared to the previous attack. It is 12 to 13,000 at least. Okay, one thing I got to take note is how many. Is it a it seems to be an individual blast. So let's check again. 1 damage, 2 damage, 3 damage, 4 damage. So yup, it's individual damage. Much similar to Awakener skills. Then afterwards you can do a follow-up. Oh, let's see if there is a clone unit there. Will we treat the clone unit as a main unit?
抵抗は無意味な苦痛を増やすだけです。抵抗は無意味な苦痛を増やすだけです。振り返らないで。山々はあなたの選択を覚えています。
The clone is... Okay, is it because I have transferred? If I don't transfer it...
振り返らないで。山々はあなた。抵抗は無意味な苦痛を増やすだけです。
足屋への怒りを受けよ。
I'll stand 3 blocks away first. I'm not going to pass the
抵抗
butterfly.
は無意味な苦痛を増やすだけです。振り返らないで。山々はあなたの選択
So
を
you can
覚え
see
ています。
the damage is 3 times. But if I come close, it'll become 4 times. So the downside is the original and clones unit are treated as individual, despite the butterfly can be shared, but the extra 1 times damage do not stack. The actual the individual unit that want to cast the skills has to be done to enjoy the 4 times benefit. So that's pretty cool. You see, my action has not even moved, so you do around, when you stack up both of them, it's 20 to 20 plus damage. That's enough for PvP normal content, but as for challenge wise, challenge event, I guess it depends on the stage and the purpose, but other than that, not a big difference. Okay, last but not least, regarding, yep, I forget again, so this time out really one last one. It's just for the single target attack. Oops, I got to re-switch. So we have not tried out the single target. We are so excited over it. I'm so excited over the AoE. So now I'm trying out the single target. Okay, I guess I just...
無駄な抵抗はするな。了解。
振り返らないで。山々はあなたの選択を覚えています。
The cast range is 3 blocks around Butterfly Rest or Butterfly Spirit. So as you can see, Leon has the breath. He can trade around the target, so the range is plus minus 3 blocks. So okay, that's it. We have finally come to the end, and wow, the summary took 2 hours 30 minutes plus for the video. So thank you guys for staying patiently to watch the test. So this is a rank 5 only, so as you can see, at a rank 5 her damage can be so... she's a disaster, like her name suggests. Okay, we will check out the ranking, and you guys can see what players are doing. So okay, most goes for Breeze. This is definitely for Apex. Skill reductions, so you can go for Tenyo. Yep, this seems to be PvE because this item is not for... this item is for single target. Blossom, PvP, help dispel debuff from your allies. And reducing enemies' magic defense, so this can be PvP, but definitely you need something. I would suggest to go for preventing items from items that prevents you from getting silenced. That would be great. Okay, max damage, straight up AoE, and because it's demon class, high chances PvE than it's PvP. So you can see there are different type of items that can also directly or indirectly help stack up damage you cause. And so the damage that I have caused early on is considered lower than usual. Okay, seems a lot of people hasn't going full moon. Personally, I don't feel she will need scepter, because if your allies go up, she has range unless your allies are weak or not strong enough to survive the upcoming attack from enemies. Yep, definitely more PvP. This is to prevent silence from the enemy. So again, I see more breeze and also full moon. So I guess I'm the oddball playing. I'm the only oddball playing clock. But now this is just for testing purpose. We'll showcase, or perhaps in my upcoming challenge video, as you guys have seen, one of the challenge stage, I'll be switching over. Okay, there's a new items, Wolf's Rubik cubes. So it's an all stats increment, provide attack and intelligence base. So the effect is a plus for characters like Humbaba and Terrain Maker, because it says apply terrain effect, turn +1. When enemy are on top of the terrain, the defensive effect will be reduced by 5%. If allies stands above it, the defensive effects will increase by 5%. So this is pretty cool for mass terrain effect, in my opinion. Okay, so going for max damage. So alright, we have come to the end. So factions, Origin, Yellows, and Indigo. So she can be comboed with either herself, Enya, and Dragon Mom for PvE currently. But Dragon Mama will be coming back for PvP soon. Stay tuned for my report. And of course, last but not least, again, do note that oh, I have missed out about the skin speech, so and goes on it. So in case you guys still want to hold the rodeo, this is the characters. Here we go.
諦め、その身を隠しなさい。そしてこの山々の嘆きの中、来た道をたどり、家へ帰るがいい。
Yes, I know the voice is her voice, but if you play the Get of Fate story, I can't help but to think this is Yutis possessing her evil form's body. So I'm not gonna go holy roly fappy flippy over this I call like.
山を歩くときは、道中の避難所を忘れずに確認しておきなさい。命を軽んじる者には、一辺の山を歩くときは、道中の避難所を忘れずに確認しておきなさい。
So yep, I kind of want to say this looks like fake poop. So alright, this is the one, and here we go. Now, since I already have her, we have come to the end. This is for players
夜
who
更けに
are...
山を一人歩き、月光に揺れる珊瑚を眺め。
Okay, this is for players who are viewing from the phone.
山を歩くときは、道中の避難所を忘れずに確認しておきなさい。
Okay, this is a character design,
突
and
然天災が訪れたとき、私にはすべての罪なき者を救うことはできないでしょうから。
this is for art, frapping, and other purpose, research purpose. But overall, I gotta say, really wish to see her cosplay as characters. Is a pretty nice costume and character design, but definitely the hardest to do. If you guys notice, she does not directly wear a boot. She is wearing or should I say she's levitating on this pair of flowers. Yes, this pair of flowers is her boots. She stepped on them and she does not directly step on them. The flowers are levitating, and on top of that she's levitating above the pair of flowers. This is definitely the hardest cosplay of all to do, but wish to see that. Okay, this is Kami. Thank you guys for watching, and thank you for staying with me for so long, and remember to like and subscribe if you like this video. So this time around I'll try to do a lot more testing for you guys, and thank you and goodbye. Good luck when she comes.
もしいつの日か山々が静寂へと帰す時が来たなら、その風の中にあなたの気配が残っていることを願います。